and jerk off on his corpse. Didn't need that part. Didn't need it. Story was totally complete without the jerking off on the corpse. It's too late. I was at a bar the other night. Doesn't matter where because I'm lying, but I was at a bar and I was waiting for the bathroom for a really long time. There's a guy in the bathroom and I'm waiting for him. And then after a while, this guy that works there walks by. He goes, "Are you still waiting?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he bangs on the door and he goes, "Come on, asshole, shit and get out." And then he walks away. I was in New York. I went to this Polish meat place in New York, and I go to the guy at the counter. I was like, "Hey, can I get a sandwich?" And he's like, "Yes." And he just made me a sandwich. That was it. He didn't ask me what kind or anything. He just made it. It's got like raisins and bones in it. What the fuck? People from other countries eat weird food, man. I was in Chinatown, and you know where the groceries... I know that's not another country, but you know... you know when the grocery stores in Chinatown, they're for the Chinese people to eat their actual food, and I was in one of those, and they had duck vaginas. I swear to God. A huge barrel of fucking duck vaginas with a scoop stuck in it. And I'm standing there just staring at this fucking huge thing. And I'm thinking, could we possibly dominate a species more than that? Than that we're selling their vaginas in a fucking barrel? Fucking ducks are just like, dudes, Jesus. You won the war, take it easy. You don't have to sell our vaginas. I didn't get any because I don't want to know what if I love duck vaginas? I don't want to find out. It's not like millions of things taste like a fucking duck vagina. It would be very specific to be addicted to that. Not for me. I have this friend, he has a phone that can IM, he can instant message, and so now I really want him to die because I'm sick of getting these fucking messages from him on his phone. I'm in a shoe store. That's the whole message. We're not secret agents. I don't need to know where you are. So I get this message from him. He says, "I'm on an airplane in Seattle." So I wrote back and I said, "Well, I hope your plane crashes." And he gets pissed off and he calls me, "Take it back. We're about to take off." I'm like, "Fuck you. I hope it crashes. I don't have to take it back. Hope it crashes twice. Hope it crashes and kills Haffy and they go, fuck it, let's try again, and they take off and crash again. I hope that happens. Sincerely, I hope it." And he tries to he goes, "Well, how are you going to feel now if my plane crashes after you went and said that?" I'm like, "Are you shitting me? That would be amazing." To know that I can do that? I'd happily trade your life for knowledge of my powers. He's one of those guys who just makes you hate him because, you know when you have a friend that you hate, you can't break up with your friends, you know? He always starts conversations that I don't want to have. You know, he's like, "Hey, what would you do if you had a time machine?" I'm like, fuck you. I don't... You know what? I wouldn't use it. I just let it sit in my house. I'd put a drink on it, and yeah, I got a time machine. I never even wanted it. I don't know. Not interested. I'd use it to go back 30 minutes ago and punch you in the fucking face before you asked me that. That's all. One use. So he goes, "Well, here's what I would do." Because of course that's the whole fucking point of asking me, is to stare at me while I say mine and then say his. So he said if he had a time machine, he would kill Hitler. Like he would go back and kill Hitler. I love that he thinks he can just kill Hitler just because he just goes back there and walk up and kill the dude. And I was thinking, that's a noble purpose for a time machine. I would do that, but I would have gone back then, but I wouldn't have killed Hitler. I would have raped him. That's what I thought. Because I think that would have been enough. I think that would have stopped him from doing all that shit. If he had been raped by me, he never would have pulled any of that stuff, man. Should we invade Poland? No, just take a shower. I don't feel good. He would have... Low self-esteem, and I'm not condoning rape, obviously. You should never rape anyone. Unless you have a reason, like you want to fuck somebody and they won't let you, in which case, what other option do you have? How else are you supposed to have an orgasm in their body if you don't rape them? I mean, what the fuck? Okay, that's fucked up. So, here's a weird thing that happened to me. I have this T-shirt and it says "Awesome Possum" on it, and it's got a picture of a possum. I know it's stupid, but a friend of mine gave it to me. Fuck you, I bought it. I thought it was cool. But I'd never seen anybody with the same shirt before, with the Awesome Possum shirt. And I was in this coffee place in LA, like a coffee, not like Starbucks, like an indie coffee place where all the cool people go and they're like, they got their like snow hats in the fucking summer and all that shit. Those cool people and their iPods and they say cool things like, yeah, me too, or whatever, And I just stand in the doorway and fucking hate them. I don't know why I go to the place. I think it's because I hate them. I just hate, there's a certain part of the culture I just hate. Because I grew up in Boston, and in Boston people just beat the shit out of each other for no reason. They just beat the shit out of each other. But I kind of think you need that, to keep quality control. Because in places where that doesn't happen, people are just too free and fucking, they're just a bummer, Like, I was once on Venice Beach and I'm jogging, and there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a